On Thursday, the New York State Department of Health released its assessment of the potential impact of regulated marijuana in the Empire State. Commissioner Howard A. Zucker concluded that the positive effects of regulated marijuana market in New York State outweigh the potential negative impacts. The report also countered much of the misinformation fed to us by those who wish to keep the status quo.
There's an increase in driving while under the influence of drugs and under the influence of something. There's more accidents, there's more deaths, there's more people that are non-productive.
State Senator John DeFrancesco, just 5 months ago, made all these misinformed statements, and the Department of Health refuted them all. First, they found that there were far less fatal car crashes in states that had legal cannabis. Second, they found that the marijuana industry has already created upwards of 230,000 jobs.
I think there are so many myths out there, that it's not addictive, that it can help with tax revenue, that it's not really something we need to worry about. Is more drugs good or bad for a community?
First, cannabis is not a drug, it's a plant. Second, less overdose deaths is good for the community, and the health department findings back that up, stating that states with legal cannabis saw a drastic drop in opioid deaths. Also, millions of New Yorkers already consume cannabis, and the health department determined that regulating cannabis would provide a more healthy option to those who choose to use cannabis.
It's considered a gateway drug.
The department found that there is no increase in marijuana use in states that have legalized. They did find that cannabis prosecution is a gateway to jail. Prohibition leads to a disproportionate amount of people of color being arrested for its use, upwards of 80% of arrests when whites consume at the same rate. They also found that legal cannabis reduces the use of synthetic cannabinoids like K2 and spice, which have become a plague in many urban areas.
I think it's moving a lot faster than it's obvious to the public. Once the Democratic Party adopted it, and now that we've got both of our U.S. senators on board, it's only a question of bumping Cuomo off of his stand. And if he's got national aspirations, which he has, I don't think he can afford to ignore the 60-70% of the Democratic voters who are in favor of legalizing adult use.
While he claims to be fighting to protect all New Yorkers, over the 8 years that Governor Cuomo has been in office, hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers have been arrested for minor possession offenses. The study finds that we would save millions in enforcement and gain a financial windfall on tax revenue.
And the fact that even Cuomo's Republican contender is actually pro-marijuana legalization. So that tells you something. All the new freshman Republican senators are actually pro-marijuana. So this is going to happen. Be patient and be activated and engaged.
We cannot just create jobs and stimulate the economy. We can improve our communities. We can improve lives for our employees while improving the planet, while delivering healthier products. It's a win-win-win-win.